wake up, it's the first of the month. The morning.
When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see a team sitting in the top 5 of the conference standings, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Volunteers will kick it away to start us off. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Dropping back, it's Beck. Makes the catch. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Everybody know.
This running back in the Miami backfield is deadly because of his speed. He's so elusive. You get the feeling like he could score any single time he has the ball. He gives the offense a lot of balance, but he gives them that home run ability too.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. It's Marion. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. Hitting on transfer portal quarterbacks can be tricky. Certainly Miami did so with Cam Ward a season ago. And Jesse, they're hoping to keep it going with Carson Beck.
They want the Carson Beck version from 2023. At the end of that season, after winning the Orange Bowl, a lot of people thought Carson Beck would end up being the first pick of the NFL draft. 2024 was a bit
gone for a minute now, back now.
They need him to play well each and every week. He's playing, remember, behind Cam Ward. He's got a very, very big shoes to fill, but no doubt he is the key for Miami's success.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Beck. Quickly to the tight end. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on third down. They'll try to power their way ahead. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
This offense knew coming into this one, guys, how important it was to start early. And on this opening drive for them, they're doing a nice job running the football there on third down. They're in a position on the field now. If you're on defense, you got to be ready for a shot throw into the end zone.
And the Canes back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The noise level is relentless here on second down. Back to pass. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. It'll be a run on third and short. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Looking downfield, it's back. He's got it on the run. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
These fans raising the volume on second and goal. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Back to pass on second down. Using his feet to buy time. And not much going on downfield. He just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. You're likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play.
Good shit.
That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
What a nice job by the offense. First drive of the game, they matriculate it down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on third down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup, accurate throw, and they get paid.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Scanning the field, it's Aguilar. Gets it out quickly. Spins away from the defender. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The Volunteers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. The sure hands, it's Jefferson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Using his legs, it's Thomas. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Vols will try to pick it up on fourth down. Off the RPO, full right, looking for the chains. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Leaves it with the back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The Hurricanes in a good spot here with second and short. Rides the back on the option, the give. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. They've got a first down here to open the period. They go to the ground. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Caught in the backfield. It's Bauman. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk, and on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
Gonna run it. It's Fletcher. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. To the air, it's Beck. That's caught. It's Johnson. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Neyland Stadium alive. A cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Marion. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
And how many first downs is that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
The Canes getting set on 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. It's complete to the left. He'll step out of bounds at the 11.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Quarterback will keep it. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. And the Canes want to move quickly. Back to pass, it's Beck. Trying to find the end zone. Almost in, but they'll say he didn't make it, inches away from the touchdown. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Miami!
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Beasley. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22. And the Vols can really attack on this 2nd and short. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Turning it off! All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15. Tennessee loves relying on the big physical backs like a Jamal Lewis, and this guy fits the mold.
Yeah, guys you just didn't want to tackle. I mean, guys that run angry all the time, and it's a mindset. When Tennessee has that mindset, the fans go crazy, and their teams are usually their best squads.
Gonna run it. It's Thomas. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The RPO, it's complete. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in this time.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Volunteers are in the hurry-up. Looking to pass. It's Aguilar. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Volunteers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Wants to go up top. Gets it out fast. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. This offense needs a little something to feel good about going to halftime. A chance to chip away here on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal for looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown ball.
Now you're going to need more of this in the second half. That's the way you punctuate a drive at the end of the first half to cut this to a one-possession game. You need more of that physicality in the second half.
Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. Duke is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Daniel Jones, this offense is not guaranteed to just keep scoring points today. They're up by 11 over Virginia. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looking for a man. It's Beck. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Unloads it downfield. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Well, great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards and kneeling on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. The sure hands, it's Marion. At the 45 on his way. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Looking downfield on first down. Hauls it in. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Going to swing it on 2nd down. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. Just drives it between the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Hurricanes will kick it off to start the 2nd half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the 3rd quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
The Vols headed quickly to the line. Dropping back, it's Aguilar. He's got it down the middle. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
And the Vols have it with a 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. It's complete to the right. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down.
This coaching staff has really done a nice job marrying the play-action game to their running game. That looked like that was going to be a run. Everything in that play said they're running the ball downhill. At the last second, quarterback pulled the football, and he was able to complete the throw.
Looking to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
Might be changing the route. They'll go to work in the air on second down. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. Looking to throw on first down. He's got him still on his feet. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. And the Volunteers trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. Powers forward. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
And on that situation on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
They'll try to run it in. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Going for 6. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down.
QB decided not to hand it off on that RPO. Defense, great job taking the throwaway, now setting up 4th.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. Touchdown, Volunteer! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Well, the quarterback had the matchup he wanted. His big tight end with that wingspan working against that defender in the end zone. Man, that QB will take that matchup all day.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. They're set to kick it off. And you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. That lead has dwindled down to 3 now to see if they have a response. Pulls and fires complete. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. To throw, it's back. Gets it to him on the screen. Still on his feet at the 40. That's a
good play call.
Can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback adapting. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up fourth down, they only have a one-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it.
Good job.
This drive will start from the 19-yard line. From the gun to give, looking for room. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll move the tight end. They'll run play action. Fakes to grab. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to throw, it's Aguilar. Shoots it to the left. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
They'll go to the ground. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. That's caught. It's Jefferson. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Fires to the big fella. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The Volunteers are flying down the field. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
From the gun, running back on the move. Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. There he goes. Touchdown, Tennessee. They move on top here in the 4th.
Man, I love this offense being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, you could make a good case. This is the game of the week in the Big 12. UCLA is getting whooped today, and at some point this comes down to preparation. Are you prepared to play? Clearly the answer today is a big fat no.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Good job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds, and just on to the next down.
Pass the sticks, and he may get more. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Canes with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's back. Flushed out of the pocket. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Caught behind the line. It's Lyle. No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You've got to take shots offensively.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Right on the money. At the 35, he's open. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. On the run, it's Lyle. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Moving out of the pocket. Got a man, it's Johnson. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on third down. To the air, it's back. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
3rd and short in college football today. You see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. A run for the quarterback. They'll stop him short. Just what they needed as they get the ball back for their offense.
Yeah, and he calls his own number, tries to go get the first down, but he just couldn't get to it. Nice job by the defense, locking in, not letting him get that extra couple yards that he needed to get the big first down.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. They'll run it from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really nice job by the defense getting that last stop. All 3rd downs in games are important, but this one just feels like it's the biggest down of this game right now for this defense. If they can get off the field, they've got to give it back to their offense with as much time as possible to have a chance to win this game.
Third down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. With the catch, it's Matthews. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
The Vols will send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. They'll immediately call timeout. And the Vols will punt this one away. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35.
Cause he wrote blue, but I ain't said tripping, but I will.
They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Wants to throw. It's back. He's got him.
I got to tell you, I love the thought on offense. You want to get one of the fastest players in the country the ball in space, see if he can break one, make you a big play in a 2-minute situation. But that's just a better job tackling by the defense. They practice that all week, and it shows up big.
Breaks into the open. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down.
Trade.
You know, the defense doesn't have
Turn the night to day. Open the pot and let the smoke come out. By the crooked ass car, crooked.
Inside, probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. That's reeled in. It's Marion. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Looking to throw again. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just
slow sliding, banking, all in my trunk. Trunk full of funk. I ain't never been a punk. I blow on Doja. Military minded. I'm a motherfucking soldier.
Finish this game off on a good note.
Not no bitch instead I still ain't a hoe.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down.
For the ride, running to do another homicide.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker.
You can't find no lean. Just about peace, just about what I not peace be. I'm not barking out teeth.
So good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
The Hurricanes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work.
Me and another nigga on the way to the Golden Gate. Nigga like me can't wait just to make it to another day. Trying to get the big payoff, so get the fuck out my way when I come around the corner so slow. Polo. Checkers ain't foreign. And I went straight to foreign. But in no school. The niggas, they be red, but zero blue. I'm coming around the corner, but I ain't said tripping. But I will. Wet niggas and wet women. Had to let a cold. Had to let a motherfucker know. And the leaking photo, a box photo, cause I do it in a flash. Nigga, watch out, cause that could be your ass. So long, rhyme so strong. Flex my bicep, get my swole on. And on the motherfucking fence. And when the law to the corner, I hit the fence. They wonder where I went. And they keep looking. They don't give a fuck like Tyson. I keep hooking. Ghetto papa, but I don't eat spinach. And that's trade.
They'll try to run for it. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be first and goal from the 8. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Steps away. And he was trying to cash in the end zone in this red zone.
Real ID boy, man, you know what I mean. Picking up chips like Legos. Just like Kevin Cato. There's nothing like Comet. Don't give a fuck, but punch a big nigga, make him vomit.
He throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot. And that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Now second and goal and right in the teeth of this noise. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here.
I keep it straight and simple like that. Hit a bitch from the back, and I use my...
9-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top
that's it.
10 Russian.
We ain't got to take another snap.
Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
We ain't got to take another snap. And we out. Got another win. Can't believe it, boy.